What a great view and a great morning here at Hidden Hill. About 3 inches of rain will bring you back to a place that has a lot of dirt. I was almost not going to document whatever might be in this tip right here. You can see everything's really washed out, but looking at the edges, as you can see, that looks to be like a quartz tip. And I figured I'd go ahead and start because there's a comment, and look at this stuff. Hidden Hill. There's a comment that I was just throwing around in my head, trying to put together some things because I made that, look at these pieces. And welcome back to Indian Trace. I made that video yesterday. That was moving day. And that always is so humbling to me. It's humbling because when I first started, you take one piece like this, like a nice yadkin, whatever's in the ground behind me. And I'd be happy for the week. I'd be happy for running 11 miles and finding one artifact and just the fascination. And I have to, the only disadvantage, I'll make it a long story short, about finding a lot like I do, about being able to melt down all the variables and start to make it work systematically like I've shown. The only problem is that it poisons your soul. Anytime somebody's spoiled, you have to fight just as hard. Look at this pottery, because the product of that is a soul that gets warped inside, a mind that begins to look at the top of that rim. Unbelievable pottery here at Hidden Hill. A mind that starts to, and look at the difference here. So fat, trying to do both at the same time. A mind that starts to expect. And a person who expects abundance, a person who expects to be blessed, is going to get poisoned inside. Just look at Hollywood if you don't believe me. And so what I do when I'm out here is I fight hard. And what I do with gifts is I fight hard to not expect such a successful artifact life, if you will. So I urge anybody out there to set yourself, no matter whether you find little, this is tight right here, or find a lot, to work hard, to be generous. That's, I think, one of the reasons why the Indians did it, because they knew in spirit that it poisoned the soul to be greedy. And it was a big, big problem to, oh, it's a LeCroy. Can you see this unfolding? It's a big problem to be selfish. And here on Father's Day, that's a great first find, or first filmed find. Gotta like a LeCroy. It's a big, big problem altogether in life to be selfish. And so I work hard because I know now that, look at that, it's a nice LeCroy. I know now that I'm going to come across great artifacts like this. There's no doubt in my mind. I know now that with the abundance that I find, it's important because there's a lot of you watchers out there that don't find as much. And I have to work hard. Not just in terms, look at that piece, not just in terms of sharing, but in terms of the health of my soul. Look at that. I don't know, just babbling, but I think it makes sense. According to my readings and according to understanding the North American Indian, if that's what you really want to do. Appreciate you tuning in to Indian Trace. That's a really nice point. And I hope you find out there. Whoops, sorry. Now I feel like I'm getting scattered all over, but that's enough. What a day already. What a morning. I was hoping there'd be something just to say, not for my sake. It was almost a year ago today that my father passed away. And of honor, it's happy Father's Day for him as well. Wow, that's a bad contrast. It doesn't work so well. So I would say to all my loved ones and my mom and whoever watches these, happy Father's Day to him as well, for he's passed into the other life about a year ago. And he's the one who probably gave me the foundation to just loving this North American Indian stuff. Be well out there. And that right there, that's Indian Trace.